Hello, good morning and welcome to the United Stand. This is our daily Manchester United transfer news, and I thought I'd get out and about a bit today and take it away from the studio to do something new and cover everything that needs to be covered. So Ivan Perisic is desperate for a move to Manchester United, according to latest reports, which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I think it's been obvious that he wants to come to Manchester United. It's obvious that we spoke to his representatives back in March. It's obvious that this is the man that Mourinho wants, and if you've been watching the United Stand, it's obvious that it's the man that I want at Manchester United as well. I mean, it's the weekend and a fantastic assist for Icardi again, and I just think that what Lukaku, even Rashford, could do getting on the end of those crosses would be fantastic. Can cross off both feet. I think that the way that the transfer market's gone, any concerns people had about spending £50 million on him should have subsided and evaporated. It is a lot of money for a 28-year-old, but in the light of the fact that Sigurdsson went for 45 million, I don't think we need to worry about paying 50 million for Perisic. Whether that would work anymore, I don't know. It would have worked. It would have worked before. But Inter Milan seem to be determined to keep him. There is talk of a new contract, and it's even been banded around by people like Di Marzio, who, whatever you think about Di Marzio this summer, when it comes to Italian football, he's very much spot on. And obviously Inter Milan, Perisic, are playing in Serie A. So it could go one of two ways. It's building that he'll sign a new contract. I still think the most likely signing for United in the next week and a half is a winger, and I think it's obvious that our first choice is Perisic, so it can happen. Good luck to everybody with your GCSEs. As I said last night, don't worry about it if you don't do well. I didn't, and look at me now. Now I drive the school bus. No, I'm only joking, but it just shouldn't define you. Good luck, you put the work in, but if it doesn't go the way you want it to, you can still be anything you want to be. You're ridiculously young, most of you, unless you're somebody in your 50s doing your GCSE, in which case you're still quite young. But be positive no matter what. Remember to drop a like on the video. Okay, De Gea has apparently agreed a verbal agreement with Real Madrid to go and join them. Boring, been there, seen that. You're still going to be at Manchester United this season. I'll deal with any concerns about De Gea next summer, because he's not going anywhere. I thought he was going to go this summer, so we've got yet another year out of him. What are we into now? Season 3 after fax machine broke, so we've had 3 years further than we thought we would. It's a bit like Ronaldo now with De Gea. So, you know, I'm not bothered what he does with Real Madrid. You're not going anywhere this year, so forget it. What else? Oh yes, Zlatan is apparently going to sign this week. You better get a hurry up, because it's Friday tomorrow. There's not much of the week left, and there was some nonsense rumours last night that he was going to Spurs. Very clever clickbait, I would call it, but never ever going to Spurs. Nothing to do with going to Spurs. What was rumoured is that Zlatan might be back to play against Spurs at the end of October, which would be 2 months ahead of target. So we're getting a player for free and a player who's back 2 months ahead of target. So, you know, Zlatan will be very welcome. Apparently he wants to come to United, and he's happy to play second fiddle to Lukaku. Sorry if there's a problem with the audio. I was covering it up with my finger because it is a bit windy as well. So people always say, cover it up with your finger, which I have done. I've undone it now. Yeah, so Zlatan coming back as well. There's still links about Danny Rose to Manchester United. Look at that beautiful sun behind me. Apparently it's going to be quite nice the next few days in the UK, which makes a difference. Danny Rose, well, what I would say about that is that there was a story from ex-Spurs player Darren Anderson that I read this morning around Eric Dyer to Manchester United, who apparently was more than happy to come and play for United, and then he Daniel Levy stopped it from happening. As you know, Daniel Levy's basically mini Real Madrid this summer. Very hard for United to deal with, has always been very hard for United to deal with, and Eric Dyer, he was adamant, was not going to leave Spurs and come to Manchester United. He's a little he's a troublemaker, Levy. he's a businessman, to be honest, and he's always been like it, and he's trying to cling on to the fact that Spurs are something relevant. And I do like Spurs, but they're going to be battling for fourth, I think, this year. I think Wembley's going to do them in, and they don't have a great squad depth. In which case, I just want to say I'm very happy that Liverpool have qualified for the next stage of the Champions League. They don't have a squad to deal with Europe and the Premier League. They'll win neither, and hopefully be battling for fourth come April. So yeah, I was talking about Spurs. Danny Rose, we're still linked to him, but forget it. Genuinely forget it. It's not going to happen. He plays for Spurs. It's much like any link to a Real Madrid player this summer. Not going to happen. For those simple reasons that Daniel Levy, very, very, very difficult to deal with. And there we go. We are united. Money isn't a problem for us. Activate the Messi release clause, says Kayling Neong. We are Manchester United, you are right. We haven't not got owners who are going to, we could have got Neymar. Neymar would have happily come to Manchester United. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen because our owners don't want to spend that sort of money. We do have the money, but our owners don't want to spend that sort of money. So don't be thinking about that. I think the only club who can bring Messi out of Barcelona is probably Man City, because they've got the same corrupt ownership structure as PSG, where they'll just destroy the joke of FFP. United don't do things like that. Most clubs don't, so that won't happen. What we do have is the Champions League draw at 5 o'clock today. I'm humming and ahhing about whether to do a live video. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I don't know. Is it a bit small-minded to go live just because it's a Champions League draw? It's where Manchester United belong. It's not the quarter-finals, it's not the semi-finals, it's the group stage. Very happy to be back into it, but I don't know, it just feels a bit odd doing a live video because we're in the Champions League draw. I may do, it's not a problem to do it anyway. I'll consider your live comments. I think if we get 10,000 likes on the video, I'll do it. I'm joking. I'll read your comments and we'll decide. It's not a problem to do it. It's 5 o'clock today. I'm totally relaxed about who we get, really. I'm not fussed. But we do need to get a left winger. I think it's becoming more and more important. If you didn't see the preview for the Leicester game last night, make sure you go and give it a watch now. Not particularly long compared to most of our evening videos. Normally, that reminds me as well, lots to remind myself. Skype Goldbridge tonight, 8 o'clock. It's your show to call in, so join us for that. But if you didn't see the Manchester United versus Leicester preview last night, definitely go and give it a watch, because there's some really good sort of tactical analysis where I move players around and everything like that, which you might be interested in, which is new for this season. And I'd like to get your feedback on that, whether you want us to keep doing it for the previews. So give that a watch. But also, the reason I want a winger is quite simply put because just Martial and Rashford and Lukaku, it's not enough. It's not enough at all. I mean, like Gavin O'Donnell says, I think a good left winger is the final piece in the jigsaw, and I totally agree. Mazel Preston's going to the Leicester game, which is great. Philip says your channel is wonderful, thank you very much. And John T. Cameron says Martial to start on Saturday. Watch the preview, mate, that's what it's all about in there. But yes, we do need another winger, because you can't at the moment play Rashford on the right, Martial on the left and Lukaku at front, which I think would terrify Leicester. But we can't do it because if we do that, we've got no option attacking wise on the bench. So that's my concern until we get Zlatan in, and that's probably about 15 to 20 games away when you think about the end of October and how many games there'll be before that. Reminds me, we got Burton Albion in the League Cup. They drew that in China at 4 AM. Rest in peace football. That's what this summer's reminded me of. Rest in peace football, and mug off fans to another whole new level. We need to do something about that. We need to do something. We'll have to have a think. We need to do something. But Champions League draw is at 5 o'clock, so we'll go live if it happens then. Thanks Hardeep. Thanks everyone for watching. Back again probably at 5 o'clock unless there's any news before. 8 o'clock tonight with the Skype show. And yeah, go and watch the preview. Give me your thoughts on the tactics and stuff, and let me know what you think about that. But yeah, Perisic for me. If not Perisic, Draxler. If not Draxler, Lamar. Let's go and get one of them. Let's not end up with none. We really do need a winger who can put a cross in. Thanks for watching. Lovely day, you know.